So the final shape of this 3-part warrior basic. So these are the basic warrior shapes. There's a lot of creative stuff that happens with these shapes through vinyasa flows and stuff like that. But the basic shapes just on their own hold so much medicine. So much medicine. So especially for strengthening and stabilizing and just feeling really present in the body and getting things flowing. So this is Virabhadrasana 3. I'm going to use the chair for this one so we can get a sense of real length. So Virabhadrasana 3 is a balancing, the balancing shape. So I end up balancing on one leg. So I'm facing the short end of my mat. I've got the 2 back legs of the chair on the mat so it doesn't slip. We need things to feel stable. And I'm just standing, come to a gentle Tadasana. Take a nice big inhale. Take a nice long exhale. Take the hands to the hips and shift the body weight to the left foot. So just let the front leg bend and soften. And then take the right toes behind and just start to lean the body weight forward. Now, as I do that, I'm letting this standing left knee bend a little bit, because if it's straight, it kind of does all sorts of things through my body. So I'm just going to let that leg bend a little bit. And then I'm going to see what it's like just to hover that foot off the ground. Now, as soon as I take my foot off the ground, it flexes. My toes come in towards my shins. I push the ball of the foot away from me. And I just keep leaning forward. Keep bending that front knee. Now, I've taken my chair too far away, so I'm just going to pull it in a little bit. And I'm going to just get my spine nice and long here. Now, as I lengthen my spine, my leg naturally comes up. I don't want it any higher than hip height, and I don't want to turn it out like this to the side. I want to keep my front hips like headlights down to the ground. I've got the heel of my hand on the chair. I'm spreading my fingers, shoulders away from ears. This can be as bent as you'd like it to be, this standing leg, or if you can straighten it. Toes turn straight down to the ground. And then come to your tail and lengthen your tail a little bit to the back heel. That'll activate some core. Be nice and long. Take a nice big breath. Take another big breath. And then bend that front knee, bring that back foot down and step in and let it go. Beautiful. And then just have a little dance, have a little bounce through the knees, and then just come to standing and feel. Feel what it's like to take all of the body weight, being nice and long, through this one hip. So these are amazing weight-bearing exercises. Now, we'll set up for the other side, and I'd just like to say a few things, If you get to here and you're just playing around with making that back foot a little lighter, and maybe you just come up and down with that back foot, that's totally fine. All of the shapes in yoga continue to be a journey. There's not a perfect picture that we're looking to achieve. We're just looking to feel little bit by little bit more stable and aware in the body. And even just that awareness of understanding how our body works, understanding where we need to work a little more for stabilization, understanding where we need to relax and release a little bit more so mobility can happen. So nothing is standalone and nothing is the ideal goal to get to. It's just a great big process, always in a great big process. So we'll come to the other side, just in a loose Tadasana. I shift the body weight to my left leg, to my right leg, and I just let my left leg bend. And then I just take it behind me. See what that feels. Soften this knee, it's gonna make it easier. And then I'm gonna lean forward, and I'm just gonna rearrange my chair and just get this nice long spine here. And then I'm gonna see what it's like to start flex. As soon as I take my foot off the ground, I flex it. An active foot supports to switch on muscles and makes it a little bit of a lighter load through the rest of my leg. So I flex the foot and I start to lift it up. Now I lengthen from heel to crown of the head all the way to my fingertips. Front hips are like headlights facing straight down to the ground. This knee can be bent, this knee can be a little bent. Just play around with this weight-bearing, lengthening shape. Take a nice big inhale. Nice long exhale. Lengthen the tail towards the heel and see what that brings through. Lift the pelvic floor ever so slightly. Stabilize the front hips. Beautiful. At the end of your next exhale, bend the knee, let the back knee, foot come down, and just stand. You can move a little bit if you need to. Roll the shoulders if you need to. And then just stand and feel. Relax the fingers. Release the jaw, close the eyes, take some breaths. Maybe sway a little. Take it all in. All of the information, all of the feelings. Take in the breath. Thank you so much. Let me know how you go with these 3 shapes, and I'll see you soon. Bye.